My name is Mark Reihill. I'm a freelance illustrator, mainly working in advertising with a lot of stuff on music. Here are a few images from my upcoming exhibition, Cat Skills. Due to my relation with Cat Malojian, there will be 6 pieces of the Cat Malojian artwork in the exhibition from Wednesday the 17th of February to Friday the 26th of February in the Donadry Hotel in Antrim, and it features 26 music illustrations, and 6 of which go to Starbucks in Junction 1, and then the 20 remain there for the duration of the exhibition. This first piece is a monkey for the band Cat Malojian from Lurgan. I do all their art material for their CD covers, EPs, posters. Really good band, quite random. They're always looking for strange requests, and this style was more or less developed for those guys. They asked me to do a monkey in a tux, and it was used in their video introducing itself, and it's on their website and first album. The monkey just has a kind of a serious look, but he's quite playful. He's actually a busker playing the harmonica in the video. The image was created using several different photographs and illustration, which were scanned in, and then using Adobe Illustrator created the effects and then finished off in Photoshop. Yeah, this is the band Tulips. It was a commission from Alternative Ulster magazine. The style kind of took a different direction for this because of the nature of the band. They're more electronic, so I wanted to give it a different direction, sort of brighter colours. A lot of the stuff I do, you know, for myself or for other people, but these particular stuff for Alternative Ulster, I do their lead album every month, so they just give me a copy of the album and a few reference photographs and then create an illustration from that. And this is Flight of the Conchords. This was done again using several different photographs and some illustrations which were then scanned in. And the direction here basically was just bright and colourful, again because of the nature of the band. And I wanted to sort of, on some level, bring across the playfulness of the two guys. Big Miles Davis fan, and I just wanted to try something different here as well, where on the black and white and then using the blues, obviously because he plays blues, but it just works well with the colour palette. And this actually was one of the sort of the more time consuming pieces in the exhibition. I think it took about 4 days in total, on and off, but I think it works well. This is Jim Gilchrist, a commission piece for the Antrim Borough Council for the exhibition, which is sort of the main piece in the exhibition. I mean, I've always had a huge interest in music from a very early age, and then sort of once I've always been, you know, illustrating artists and things, and then once I sort of got my head around the kind of digital side of things, and I was able to do it sort of on a professional level. I think this is from the Mobo Awards, this sort of image where Thom Yorke was playing and somebody in the front row kept on talking and he threw them the look of death. So I kind of wanted to capture that, but also just bring out some playful colours, and also add in the wee splatters and swirls as sort of a trademark that you would know it was my illustration. In the cave, and I had tried the blue darker tones of Keith Richards on this illustration, and it just wasn't really working. I think it was because of the contrast of the red in his eyes, so this just really suited a sort of black and white tone. Joni Mitchell, I struggled with this piece actually because I wanted to keep it quite pure and innocent and natural and things, and then sort of when I got that across and it was kind of working, it looked too boring. So I added in the sort of the swirls of colours in the background. This one was going well as a tonal piece, a black and white piece, and then I just sort of added in the lighter greys and the colour, and it just kind of lifted it out. Neil Young, again, huge fan, but I wanted to, in this one again, I felt that his style of music and personality sort of lended his hand to the kind of brown, earthy tones of style of illustration. And I really like this image, and I kind of wanted to use this rather than a sort of a frontal view, or, you know, which is kind of different. I suppose as a collective body of work, maybe like a lot of them would be brown, the kind of the browner tones, the earthy tones, but it is kind of trying to make each individual one stand out. This was actually a piece for a wedding present, and I wanted to sort of capture the essence of Glenn Hansard, the kind of screaming and calmness of him. So again, using the grey tones and the green, obviously because he's Irish. The music stuff is a labour of love, and, you know, some of it gets paid for, but some of the stuff in here is commissioned work. as well, but for the most part music is free. And then Keith Richards, massive Stones fan. A lot of these pieces in this exhibition I'm actually a big fan of, and that's why I've done them, because it was up to me, at free reign. So I just picked Keith. I actually was working on Mick as well, but didn't have time to finish it for the exhibition. And again, I just use sort of dark, sinister tones just for the nature of Keith Richards, and then the sort of those yellow, scary eyes that he has. I mean, this illustration would have a totally different impact if it was the browns, you know, if it was like the brown colour palette, or even the black and white one like Joni Mitchell, but I felt that it needed the kind of the eerie dark blue to get what I was thinking of across. You can obviously just copy the illustration and just trace it, and it would just be like a photographic version of the photograph, but there's no sort of real skill involved really, so it's kind of taking it beyond that, remaining digital but bringing through personality traits in colour and composition.